So hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna show you about how to prepare ESE in just 5 months. Okay, can we start? Let's start it. So imagine that you have 5 months for ESE preparation. That is, you have August, September, October, November, December. So first what you should do is don't think that you have less amount of time or something like that. Please don't think like that. Okay, our thinking like this because just plan with your available time. So this is what I'm going to say you about how to plan with the available time. So you have August, September, October, so 5 months remaining for your examination. So there is 80% probability that ESE examination will be postponed to 1 or 2 months. Approximately it will be conducted in March or April. Either there is a chance for February also. So there is, I will do a video what is the reason of getting postponed of ESE examination. Okay, so divide this into 5 months. So first is August, September, October. So these 3 months complete full syllabus. You may think that how can I complete whole syllabus with these 3 months? Whatever it is, if you are a slow learner, no problem. If you are if you're studying very fastly, or you are very, what to say, you're very good in studies, you're a dropper, just do this. Just 3 months for syllabus completion, you can do it. Complete all the major subjects including SOM. So for civil, the major subjects are SOM, RCC. So many structure subjects are important for ESE examinations. So there is no important subjects for ESE examination because it is unpredictable, but we can say environment, transportation. So each and everything is important. Just filter out the topics which is important. So there is August, September, October. In those 3 months, complete the whole syllabus. So try to complete the whole syllabus. I will tell you how to complete your syllabus in this 3 months. Next, for November, you want to do revision plus test. So test means you want to do revision very sincerely, and subject wise test should be started at this month, and December also full length test can be given. So you will be perfectly ready for Jan examinations, and definitely you can score very good marks in prelims. So the next thing, how to complete the syllabus, I will just show you how you can complete the syllabus. Solve previous year questions and subject wise important question also. So this is how your planning should be. So per day you should plan, and per month also you should plan. So per day plan will be like, okay, will be 14 hours. Per month means 30 days. How you should plan. Examples, I should complete subjects like SOM, hydrology. So 3 major subjects and 3 minor subjects. So I'll be thinking like this, in the 60 days I should complete all this. So these are per month and per 2 months estimated time and planning. So every day at least allow 10 hours for your preparation. So 10 hours is more than sufficient, guys. So you can see in so many videos they will be saying 10 hours is not sufficient, so you should study 12 to 16 hours. But it's wrong. You should study 10 hours. So it's more than enough. So instead of aiming 10 hours, try to complete your task and targets in this 10 hours. So assume that you have 10 hours per day for studying. So divide it into 5. Okay, so 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So allow this 2 hours for revision. It's very important. So you should allow 2 hours for your revision. So 2 hours for this major subject completion and 2 hours for this minor subjects plus question solving. So this question solving includes this previous year questions and important questions, even if you can include subject wise text also. In this major subject question solving, you can same thing, and you should include this short note preparation, and as well as you should micro note preparation. So I will do a video what is the difference between those two, and you should be ready with the formula note also. So you can allow the time from of all this with this estimated time span. So you should just allow this for revision also. And okay, so 2 hours for major subject and revision. Next 2 hours for this general studies, max aptitude. This for this revision. General studies means allowed at least half an hours. So a small thing is better than nothing. So that's what I mean. So allow GS, that you have so many subjects that is, it's unpredictable for GS. So concentrate more on which you feel comfortable. So concentrate more on. Then max also, so half to 1 hour, and aptitude also half hour. So revision. So practicing this for 5 months, it's more than sufficient for completing this part. Next, I'm going to show you how to plan your timetable. So it's very much important that you should get up at 5 o'clock. So it's very important because you feel, okay, I'm capable of doing this, I'm capable of doing this. So you will feel that motivation when you get up early in the morning. So early, so 6 to 8. 6 to 8, there is 2 hours. So I'm just saying how it would be. So 1 hour for your daily activities, and next year the first is, this is first log, that is 8:30 to 12:30. So you will get 4 hours. So 4 hours means don't consider 4 hours, you can subtract half an hour for this breaks and all, or at least 1 hour for this breaks and all, because breaks are necessary for your preparation. So next load is so you can take lunch break from 12:30 to 1:30. Next 1:30 to 5:30. So there is 4 hours of studying. So this 4 hours doesn't mean 4, it's 3 hours of effective study. That's what I mean. So 3 to 3, that is 3 plus 3, 6 hours. 6 hours, so this is no compromise in this 2 hours. And 7 to 9, this is revision time, no compromise in it, 2 hours. So definitely you will get 6-10 hours you will get daily for the preparation. So to, even if you consider the break, so this is like maximum. So even you can just do minimum also, like some days 8 hours, some days 7 hours. So this is also okay. So initially you can't only concentrate on 2 hours, 3 hours, but it's okay. Don't be nervous or depressed thinking about this. So that's all. So all the best for your examination. Thank you.